Yeah, here's our new blade that we're going to put on. Never been used, razor sharp. This reduces the tension. This, you have to reduce the tension to release the blade. So we do that first, then push it in so that the wheel gets in so that the blade is completely free. And we take these covers off. This is the blade guard. That's a safety device. This will be full of sawdust. Nope. So the blade is loose because I've loosened it up over there. I have to take it off in stages because it'll get caught like it did there. I'm going to take her outside. So then that one there, I leave them like that, and I know it's ready to be sharpened. Okay, so I'm going to clean the wheels that have the belt on them, and then I'm going to give her a little shot of grease before I put the new blade on. So these wheels get sawdust build up on them. I just use a putty knife. Some people use a jackknife. I use putty knife because it's not sharp, and I'll just scrape the sawdust off. See the sawdust coming off? We do that until the belt looks relatively clean. That belt's still in pretty good shape. And I just use general all-purpose industrial grease. Give it one shot, part of another till you see it. You don't want too much because it could fall off onto the belt. You just see when it starts to come out around, that's when I stop. Here's our new blade that we're going to put on. Never been used, razor sharp. Over the belt, fit it in through the blade guides. You have to line it up again, but you want the gullet just on the edge of the wheel, and you want at the back the flat edge just flush with the back. It's got to ride perfectly on the belt. That's what affects whether it's tipped one way or the other there. So what we do, we get this to where it's engaged, tighten it up. I don't even count the first time, we'll just tighten it up. We'll wheel it a bit. Then you slack it off till it's completely slack again. And I go 5 and almost a half turn in. So a half, 1, a half, 2, a half, 3, a half, 4, a half, 5. It might be a little bit heavy right now. So we'll wheel it and see where it goes. Let's come out a little bit on this side. I'm going to just check the levels again here. That's perfectly centered, isn't it? That's about as close as a person's going to get. There's an adjustment back here on each side. That bolt there is on against the axle that this is against of the wheel, and you can turn that a very little bit, and when you're spinning it, you can see how that moves in and out. We'll just tinker with that a little bit. Try to get it in just a little further. Can't beat that. Well, that's not quite clear there. I got to do a little adjustment on that too. This is ongoing. You always have this stuff going on. Yeah, that is touching. So it's just a 1 bolt thing. Take that puppy off. You can tell if it's holding it. Gotta get up front. Can't beat that with a stick. No noise now, is there? So I'm putting the blade guide on, or the blade guard. That's just a safety feature. I think when the belts get more worn, it's harder to keep the thing level. The belts aren't particularly expensive, so. These guys have a whole lot of good how-to-do videos.